Welcome back to another edition of Fact Over Feelings. And in this segment, we're going to be going over adversity. Now, before we get started, like always, man, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned. I am your host, Arnold Lewis, on another edition of Fact Over Feelings. If this is your first time here, listen, Fact Over Feelings is just about putting the facts and the true nature of what needs to be done over the feelings that you have. Our feelings dictate too much of what we're doing, and sometimes we have to look at the facts. Look at what's going on beside us. Let's look at what's going on around us and how we can attack that to overcome adversity, overcome the situations that wants to keep us down. You know, a lot of times in this world, we have many things that want to bring us down, and your emotions goes up and down in one day in so many different ventures that we have to learn to start controlling that and to start learning how to start looking at what's right for us and how we should proceed in the state of whatever complication that is trying to bring us down or is trying to make us think that we can't overcome the situation in front of us. So in this segment is adversity, overcoming adversity. And right now I can speak heavily on this because my team right now is in an adverse situation. We are down 0-2 in the best of 5 series right now. And things are looking pretty down for us, but I'm a big believer in we go fight back and we go win. I've been in different series before where I've been down big time in the finals. We started off down 0-2, came back and won 4 straight. As long as there's a chance, as long as there's a will, there's a way. As long as you have a chance, you have a chance. If that makes sense to you. As long as you have a chance, you have a chance. So always stay optimistic, always stay striving towards getting through whatever situation that you're going through. In the adverse situation, like I said right now, we're down 2-0, but I still feel very confident. And one of my teammates, I'm not gonna speak his name or anything, but I heard him say something that really shook me to my core because it's something that goes against everything that I believe in. 100%, everything of what I believe in, it doesn't add up. He spoke on the recent game, and said that the guy that he was guarding is just too good. I cannot box him out to get a rebound because he's too good, he's too strong, and I can't do nothing about it. I'm only 27 years old. What do you expect me to do? And this blew my mind. I had no idea. Luckily, I didn't hear this until the next day, but this blew my mind to hear something like that come out of any competitor's mouth. Like, let's look at the facts. And we had this running joke that I always say, you got to be a big dog. You have to be a big dog. What is a big dog? That means he ain't going to never fight. He's never going to back down from any fight. He's going to make sure that he gives his all, no matter who's in front of him, no matter what situation, no matter what circumstances that you have that wants to keep you from achieving your goals. Right now, we are in the playoffs. We are trying to win. Our goal is to win, and whatever is necessary that you have to do to get that, you need to fight with all your life to make sure that happens. Giving up and just saying that someone this is relevant to just not only someone, but to certain things in life that wants to keep you down, that wants to say that, you know what, they're better than you, they're stronger than you. It's the mindset that you approach it with. Doesn't matter how hard the situation is. It doesn't matter how hard circumstances may be of whatever's going on in your life. You can never accept defeat in your mind. And that's the fact that I understood, that you're accepting defeat in your mind. And granted, for me, I'm very, I wouldn't say distraught, but I'm very discouraged on the fact that we have that weak chain. Like, we need everyone on the same mindset, fighting together. We can never give up and give up hope. And that's some things that I just want to instill and the people that I come across is just never give up the opportunity and the chance to stay believing that you will overcome. No matter what, you can never think that whatever the situation is stronger than you. Don't let your feelings get so deep that they tell you that you can't achieve a situation. Regardless of the outcome, you will never know if you're already defeated in your mind and you have a chance and you give up on that chance before it even comes into fruition. If you have a chance, you have a chance, but you can never have the chance if you've already given up in your mind, mentally, in your soul. You're already broken, you're already done. That's a fact. You're definitely not going to overcome anything if you give up internally. You can never give up internally. You can never give up on what you want out of this life, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the circumstances is. It's too many things in this life that's so relevant to the game of basketball, to the relevancy of life that we experience, that we can just learn from. I learned a lot from situations with dealing with other teammates, dealing with other people, dealing with head coaches, leadership, and seeing how people react in the difficult times. And it's always the people that react with the most calm and understanding and the objective of, I'm never going to lose the belief that we will overcome. You realize most people will be a lot calmer. They understand the individual and they understand the internal fight of not ever giving up. It just makes you a person that feels like no matter what, I will overcome. You will overcome if you just never give up the belief in yourself, in the situation, and whatever circumstances may come your way. Don't give up. Here, you can't give up. You got to keep pushing. You got to break through whatever circumstance or whatever problem or situation that you're going through, bro. You cannot give up. You cannot back down. You cannot let anything get you out of your belief system that, you know what, I will overcome. You have to say that, I will overcome. And for me, I always like to tell everyone that has an issue or something that may be hindering or wants to keep them down, how do you overcome it? My first step is always write it down. Write it down, make it plain. Write out exactly what you're feeling, write out exactly what's going on, and make it plain so you can see it right in front of you. Make it real. Put it out in front of you so you can attack it. I will overcome. I will win. I will be better. And in this case, man, I will be a big dog. That's what I always tell them. Like, you got to be a big dog. You got to be a big dog, man, in life. You have to be that big dog in life that's just willing to fight for whatever it is that's going to get in your way. Like, I'm breaking through. Ain't nothing going to stop me. Ain't nothing going to hold me back because I'm a big dog. I don't know anybody who might take offense to that. If you understand what I'm trying to get you to understand is being a big dog is meaning I'm willing to fight for whatever I want out of this life. Literally fight and scrap. You're not going to get through it without scratches, bites, marks. That's life. Or you're going to sit there and let it take you down and beat you up, or you're going to fight back. Or you're going to fight back on that internal doubt that wants to keep you down to tell you that you won't do it. That's the real fight that we go through every single day. When you get into those adverse times and you're fighting for you just to get through, who's going to show up? Are you going to fold? Or are you going to let that inner beast inside of you just come out? That inner dog. I'm from the 90s. We had that dog. When you hear about that dog, that means, hey, that's a bad dude, bro. He ain't going out without a fight. You understand that there's certain people that no matter what, they would never go down without a fight. And the first thing you say, man, he got that dog in him. Yeah, we may have won. Yeah, things probably didn't go his way or whatever this case may be, but he fought to the end. You got to have that for yourself. You got to have that respect for yourself that, you know what, man, I'm going to fight till the end. If you don't fight till the end, you're going to have to live with that. You're going to live with that, man. I really gave up inside. That's nobody. You really want to live with that. I don't want to say shame, but it's going to be regret that I just gave up. You're forever going to feel that I just gave up. I didn't give it all that I got. Good or bad, whatever happens after that. Man, I gave it all that I got. That's all I got for this edition of Fact Over Feelings, man. If you really enjoyed the content, if this helped you in any way, leave me a rating on Apple and on Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're listening to, whatever platform you is. I thank you for listening. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.